Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. It's Sunday, August 1st. A quick and important news recap today on the EIDL loan increases from this past week. We covered a lot there. Plus, the eviction moratorium ended yesterday. I'm going to talk briefly about what that means for millions of renters across the country. It's a huge deal. We covered a lot of important news this week. In case you missed any of it, I'll give a quick recap. And of course, we're picking two $1,000 winners in today's video. Subscribers of our channel who've commented this week and downloaded our free app. So I'm going to pick those winners at the end of this video. In fact, I'm going to pick three winners today because we didn't have one claim from last week. So I'm going to pick three $1,000 winners. We are doing this every week through at least the summer, probably till the end of the year. All you have to do is subscribe, turn on alerts, comment in a video at least on a weekly basis, and try out our free app, Hello Skip, in the App Store and Google Play. Let me give a quick recap of the EIDL headlines from this past week. The big one was substantial speeding up of processing from the SBA and its loan officers and customer support team. Their reporting this week showed EIDL processing increased 20x from the June numbers. So the SBA was averaging 2,000 EIDL loan applications reviewed per day back in June. This past week, they said they had a day where they reviewed 37,000 EIDL loan applications, and they're going to continue to increase that. That was up from the previous day. They reported they were at 20,000 reviewed. So bottom line, the SBA has committed to reviewing all EIDL loan applications by the middle of August. That's great news overall. Many of you, of course, are trying to get back into reconsideration. We have a template on our app if you need it. A quick way to send it off back to the SBA and get in the queue to be reviewed by a loan officer. So that was the positive EIDL loan news. It wasn't so positive on targeted EIDL grants, especially with the infrastructure bill news. But what I talked about here was that it seems unlikely that the targeted EIDL grants will open up to more people that aren't in the low-income community based on the current rules. Yes, we've been pushing harder than anyone to get that changed. We will continue to do so. It seems unlikely, especially given the infrastructure bill. This came out this morning. Joe Manchin, senator from West Virginia, and Susan Collins said infrastructure bill has enough GOP support to pass the Senate. Senator Manchin's other comment was it's 99% done. They just need to finalize a few other things. Then it will be voted on, signed into law. And the big piece here is that they plan to pay for this by reallocating around $250 billion from COVID relief funding to the infrastructure bill. Now, we know that $25 billion plus sits in the targeted EIDL grant pot of money. The SBA hasn't been able to approve enough people. Only around 300,000 to date have received the 10K EIDL top-up. So it may be likely that some of that money gets reappropriated elsewhere, particularly this infrastructure bill. I know it's not good news, but that's one scenario right now that is looking like it may happen. And the third piece of good news was the direct PPP loan forgiveness. New portal that is going live this coming week on August 4th. It's a big deal for 96% of all PPP loan recipients. You'll be able to go directly to the SBA website here and very quickly apply for forgiveness and get full forgiveness. So that's huge, turning those loans essentially into grants. You don't have to repay, get them off your books. And that's coming this week. I talked about that in detail yesterday. I'll link to that video above. And of course, if you want to look up your EIDL grant or loan or PPP loan, you can do that on our website or app for free, helloskip.com/PPP-data or EIDL-data. I'll leave the links in the description as well. Okay, on eviction ban, a national ban on most residential evictions expired yesterday, setting the stage for a potentially widespread displacement of low-income renters that looks poised to hit southern states particularly hard. You know, the CDC had extended this moratorium 3 times. The White House was trying to get another extension of this, but Congress did not want to take it up, citing a Supreme Court ruling limiting the CDC's power to renew it yet again. In the South, particularly Mississippi, South Carolina, and Georgia tenants are more likely to carry rent debt than the U.S. average, a survey shows. Nationally, about 16% of adult renters live in households that are behind on rent payments. See, that's a huge number. Nearly 1 out of 5 renters are behind on rent. It's going to be a messy few months as people try to navigate this, either catch up on rent or try to navigate eviction procedures. I'll try to cover more of that because we know this is affecting millions and millions of people. And would love to hear in the comments if this is something important to you or you may be struggling with now that the eviction ban has ended. Okay, I promise to keep today's video short. I hope you all are having a great weekend. Without further ado, let me pick our 3 $1,000 winners. We randomly picked 3 videos from this past week. The first one's from our Monday video where we talked about the EIDL loan progress. The second one is from our Tuesday video where we announced the SBA finally gave a date to review all EIDL loan applications. And the third winner we will pick from Friday's video, where we talked about the bad news when it comes to targeted EIDL grants and qualifying more people. Okay, from Monday's video, let me pick the first winner here, see who won $1,000. Kulinik won. Congrats, you've won. Your comment, thanks for the information. We're going to check to make sure you're a subscriber and that you have downloaded the app prior to today. Instructions on how to contact us are in the description below. Again, Kulinik won. Congratulations, you're our first winner. Second winner from Tuesday's video. This is coming from 349 comments. Let's see who our second winner is. Dazboff, congrats to you. Your comment, my loan increase disappeared. Liv, I never asked for a modification. I think you meant like. It just shows that I was funded last year. Nothing about modification increase is showing any longer. Question mark, question mark. Well, if it's any consolation, Dazboff, you've won $1,000. Get in touch with us. And finally, our third $1,000 winner from Friday's video, picking from 290 comments. Let's see who's won here. William Benhook, your comment, go Skip. Congrats to you. You've won $1,000. Get in touch with us as well. It's likely we'll pick at least 2 winners next weekend, if not more. And if you want to catch up on this past week's news, you have some downtime this weekend, take a look at our app. We've got all the posts up there with all the videos I've done this past week. Thank you so much for supporting myself and our entire team. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.